Hello everybody and welcome in this new video. So now we will talk about the first project, the project that we have mentioned in the third lesson. Okay, so in this project actually we will perform and practice a lot of notions, maybe almost all the notions that we have seen in these 3 sessions. Okay, this is a very rich project. Okay, this is a very rich project that can help you to understand more Python instructions and Python syntax. Okay, so we need to make a program that takes information from the user about students. Those informations are name, age, gender, and address. We have to store them in a list of students, right? And those attributes, or maybe just informations, has to be conditioned, and those conditions should be respected. Otherwise, if we gave, for example, a wrong information or just informal information, like for example giving an age that exceed 30, for example, we need to ask for another question. But if he gives 3 times informal informations, so we need to stop the program. So the same thing for the other attributes. So now the thing, or the important thing, is we are about storing students with 5 attributes, which are name, age, gender, phone, and address. Okay, so let's get started and make a proper solution for the project. Okay, so now the first thing actually you should ask is how many students should we store. We will not give a fixed value. Maybe we will give the user to change how many students he wants to make. Okay, this is just a philosophy, right? When you try to make your program or your project, try all the time to know or to put yourself in the case of the user. I'm the user and I want to make, or I want to store the students, so I believe that I have to have the control of the number of students, right? If it's fixed, maybe another user of your program need to store more students than what you have fixed, or maybe another that want to store just less. Okay, so it's fluid, right? So you have to make something flexible to fit the desires of the users of your program. Okay, so now we will have the number of students, which is equal int, so input, right? And here we will just give a small quick message: number of students, right? So now we have the number of students, so the user will enter the number of students, and then we will use this number to make the program work. So the second thing, we need to store those values, but we need to store those values n times. Okay, so we'll need a loop. We know how many times should we loop, so then we will use the for loop, right? So for I inwind n, okay, and here we will just display him the actual student, so print student number one, for example, number 2, etc. And here we will have I plus 1. Why I plus 1 here and not I, just to avoid student 0? Okay, I think it's not relevant to put student 0, so we will just start with student 1. Okay, and we will return to a new line 3 times, and here we will just take the values from the user. So name equal input, right? Here name, right? Okay, the second thing is gender. Gender, okay, So now input gender, right? So gender, actually there are conditions on gender. So now we will try to make the condition here and to verify the condition. So we will make a condition on gender. So condition gender condition equal for the first time false, and we will perform some actions to put it true or just to let it false. And then if it's false, we will try to input another time the gender. So if we exceed it 3 times, we will just stop the program. So this is the process, and we will try to make something like that. So if gender is equal to male or gender equal to female, then gender condition equal true, right? But here I'm sure it will not work. Why it will not work? So because I said here that should not be case sensitive. So using just these things, if the user put male with a capital M or maybe with a capital L or something else, we will just male with capital M that is not equal to this male with, which is all of it lower, right? So I will use here a good function which is lower, right? So this function return the string, all of it with lower cases. So for example, I input male like that, I will have male. Okay, so now it will work. Also here lower, right? So if true, right, and now I have to make a loop that can loop here to say the condition if it's true or false. But I don't know how many times should we loop to get a good value. Even if, yes, I'm sure that I will just quit the program if I exceed 3 times, but here I don't know the number of iterations, right? So as you know, I will just use while loop. Nice. So here while gender condition while not, okay, loop here, okay, if it's true, right, if it's not true, then I will just to take another value, right? I will put in here, and I have to make iteration equal 0, and if it's else, I will just here make a condition number iteration plus equal 1, and if number iteration is equal to 3, equal superior equal to 3, right, I just quit the program, right, exit, right? So now if we have something which exceeds the 3, we will just exit. Nice. So the first time, this is the first time, the second time +1, the second time we have true, okay, this is the first time 0, the second time 1, the third time 3, true, and the fourth time is 3, so equal to 3, so we have to exit, right? Okay, I think this is all for gender condition. Let me check it out. Okay, lower, true, if it's not, else. Okay, we have just to increment the iteration. If it's exit, not, okay, we will tag and we will loop here, right? Nice. So now we have just to take the second thing, which is phone. Phone also input phone. Right, we have also condition on phone, so phone condition. So phone condition here should be also false, and we will try to analyze this value. Okay, so number iteration, if we pass here, I will just put it again equal to 0, and while not phone condition, if phone, okay, length equal 10 and phone dot is numeric, so we need a numerical value of phone, and there is 10 digits, right? 10 values, 10 digits, and numeric. So if we have this, so the phone condition is verified, so it should be equal to true. Okay, otherwise we will have to perform those 3 actions, but here we will have to put this, right? Okay, so again, number of iterations should be equal to 0. There is also age equal input, right? Age, right, and here we have condition on age, condition equal to false, right? And we will have while age condition, right? While age condition, while not age condition, right? While not age condition, we will just if age dot is numeric, then if age, if int age, right? Age superior than 12, superior equal, and inferior 30, we have age condition which is equal to true, right? The reason why I put age numeric here, and I returned to another line and I made another if, just because if you make int of something which is not numeric, you will have an error and your program will crash. Okay, we will see how to avoid crashing the program, but in the other videos by using try except, but we will not see this here, so just stay tuned, we will see this in the next video. So we have age condition equal to true, right? And just if not, else, right? Else, okay. What we have to do is to make something like that, else, right? Okay, exit, and here we'll make the same thing, age, right, like that. And so if we enter to this if, there is no problem, but if we add this didn't enter to this condition here, we will not be able to, okay, we will not be able to do this, right? So I think I should do it with another method, just to avoid putting this in the else of this function and else of this nested if. I will do it in another method. So if not age condition, I will perform this. Okay, because if age condition is false, this means we didn't enter here. So we didn't enter here and we didn't enter here. So we have, so this time age condition is not true. So we will perform that, and that. Okay, so now if we input something good, okay, we will enter here, we won't enter here, and we will just exit the while loop. So now the final thing, we have the address, right? So address equal input, right? Address, right? We should remove this white space just to make something clean. Okay, sorry. So address, so now I have all the values that I need. Okay, so now what I have to do, just okay, maybe here I should make something good. So age has to be equal to int age, right? To have something integer, right? And not the string as we have put in this line. So now I have just stored values on a list. So list of students, which is empty, and here I will make a dictionary, dict1 equal name equal name, right? Age or gender equal gender. What else? Phone, right? Age, and finally address, which is address, and finally let's. Oh, I have a problem here. What? Ah, yes. I missed an underscore. List of students dot append, as we have seen, text 1, right? So now I store this dictionary here, right? So I think this is all about the project. So we have made a program that takes 5 attributes. We verified those conditions, and we verified, we made sure that if we exceed 3 times, we just stop the program, right? So now let's try to test our project. So start, number of students, just 3. Okay, we can only concatenate. Oh yes, sorry. String I. So now it should work. 3, right? Okay. So name, for example, Yusuf. Gender, male. Phone, for example, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, it will give me another time to make the phone. So here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. It should pass. For example, 34. Okay, 32, 30. Okay, 29 should pass. So address, this is my address. Okay, student 2, etc. So I will just put something like that. Gender, male. It should pass, right? Phone should pass. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. I will give something work 3 times. 1 2 3. Okay, program crushed, right? So this is the solution of the project. So we can, for example, display these values, but we will see this in the second project. So this is all for this video. I thought you understood well all of these notions, and you understood well how to use the for loop, the while loop, when we have to use the for, when we have to use the while, and how we can perform conditions, and how we can analyze the project and make a proper solution, because this is what matters actually, is to analyze the project, analyze all the requirements, and make something which can fit to user's desire, right? So see you next time. Just if you like the video, just give us a like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.